The college basketball pregame show for Thursday night, January the 30th edition on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Sign up with that promo code TCESGPN to get a 50% deposit match up to $1,000. That is the Underdog Fantasy promo code TCESGPN. We are also brought to you by Edge Boost. Earn up to $750 per month on your sports gambling transactions. Head over to edgeboost.bet, promo code SGPN. And we're also brought to you by Rhythm, the leader in data-driven picks and props. Get your 7-day free trial today by heading over to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. That is the sportsgamblingpodcast.com/RITHMM today. Welcome, everybody, into the College Basketball Experience pregame show for Thursday night, January the 30th, baby. A lot of games on the slate, 60-plus games. Already tipped off here. We got Charleston, Stony Brook already in action. We also got Vermont in the golf course tipping off here. At 6:30, we got Towson, Delaware, Big Ten action, Ohio State, Penn State, Wright State, Youngstown, and a shitload of 7, 8, 9, 10, and so forth. So we'll dive into it. I am Moneyline Mac, a.k.a. the former video coordinator for Bob Huggins and Frank Martin. Cheers, everybody, on a great thirsty Thursday. And joining me to talk college hoops, you guys know him from the Underdog Fantasy Daily article. Hey, is Cannabis Capper, a.k.a. CC. What's up, bro?
Mac, it's good to be here. Good to be back. Nice little mid-major madness tonight. I like this slate. This is going to be a fun one, I have a feeling.
I wish there were no high major games on Thursday. I wish they would just throw a shitload of mid-major on national TV, but they'll never do that. I wish it was CAA. What else we got? Conference USA, the Summit. Well, the Summit has that broke-ass network on that mid-show. Yeah. That shit's awful. Horizon, Big West, the WAC. I mean, there's just so many really good mid-major leagues. I wish they would just give us high major Monday, Tuesday, and then a little bit on Wednesday as well, and then back on Friday. But, hey, is what it is. Joining me from the state of Indiana, you guys know him from the Pump Fake Pod. Hey, is Michael Huffer, a.k.a. Huff. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up? It's been a good week. I'm really excited about this slate. So, as Helm's comment says, definitely got a lot of bets out tonight. So, on this fine mid-major Thursday. Love this slate. This is one of my favorite days in college basketball.
Absolutely. Let's dive into it, and let's get over to the CAA. Talking about it right now. We got Towson. We got Delaware. Towson coming in red hot here. Is this a national TV game? No. Right? It's on Flow. Shout out to Flow, the insurance company. Towson is laying a short number 2 here, sitting at 7-1 in league play. I did take the points with Delaware. I think we get a tight one, but I didn't have a lot of conviction on this. You're kind of buying Towson at the top here with this veteran group. And Delaware has been a team that has been chippy, especially on their home floor. They beat Elon. They've blown out Monmouth. They, I guess, blew out Stony Brook. I don't know how good a win that is. Got a win over Yale. They've been chippy at home, so I'll take Delaware, but not a huge play for me.
Okay. I like Delaware at home an awful lot in this spot. You got Towson, who's won 6 in a row, and you got Delaware coming off the back-to-back losses on the road. There's a chance for them to get home. Towson, I feel like the play for them is to take them when they're at home and then fade them when they're on the road.
Yeah,
and that's kind of the approach I want to take for this tonight. So yeah, I'll give me Delaware in the point. Give me Delaware in the money line. They win this outright. Win by 1.
It's a short one. Yeah, I mean it's worth the money line if you like the Delaware side.
Yeah, I picked Delaware. I just didn't bet it. For some reason, I thought this line was just really stinky. And yeah, but I think this is a great spot for Delaware.
What makes you? Where's the stink coming from?
I thought Towson maybe just a couple more points maybe would be
Towson's 7-1 in league play. They've been rolling, but it's a back-to-back road spot. To your point, Huff, they also are coming off 2 losses in regards to Delaware coming back home.
Yep, it's a good spot for Delaware, so I picked them.
Yeah.
No bet though.
People don't like Flo. Fuck Flo. I like it. All right, game of the early slate here. 2 bubble teams in the Big Ten. I don't know how good either team really is, to be honest. Penn State is coming in struggling their asses off. They've lost, 6 out of 7. Their only win was Rutgers at home last week. But they really haven't been playing a lot of games at home. They lost that home game to Indiana. That wasn't even a home game. And then they dropped that Oregon game by 1, and then they beat Rutgers. They've been competitive as shit on the road at Iowa, at Michigan. I like Ace Baldwin. I like Nick Kern. I like that veteran group. I like Penn State here. I'll lay the 3.5. It's up there. I did grab 2.5 last night, but give me we are Penn State to beat Ohio State on the hardwood.
Right on. I got to co-sign Penn State. I think it's the right side here. Do we ever confirm where this game is being played? Is it Bryce Jordan or is it the other one?
It's at the Rec Hall. It's at the Rec Hall. So it's gonna be lit.
Yeah,
okay.
that was my cap
okay.
exactly. I liked Penn State even before knowing that, and I looked at it, I was like, this is at the Bryce Jordan Center, and when I saw it was at the old gym, I was like, I'm all in for this. So yeah,
remember that place last year?
Yo, it was bump. I mean, the Bryce Jordan Center doesn't really get up for games, so they should play games more here. I think they need a smaller crowd or a smaller arena, but bigger crowd. I'm all for it.
Okay, I'm seeing the Penn State team total is only 75.5. I think they're going to fly over that tonight. I think they average about 80-82, and Ohio State on the road in a lit environment. I think they could hit 80 here. Why not? I'm going higher on that. I'm sorry. Hey, you got Underdog Fantasy has me conditioned to always say higher now instead of over. So I'm going to go over 75.5 on the Penn State team total. Let's get it.
All right.
I kind of think Penn State blows them out. I kind of get vibes that this is a double-digit win for Penn State going away. Get right spot back at home. Get in the better coach. Give me Rhodes over Diebler all day. And, yeah, I mean, they're desperate. And when Ace Baldwin's healthy, this is a different team. This is a completely different team. So, yeah, let's go Penn State. Let's also go over to ourselves because SGPN is running a free square pool for Super Bowl. $1,000 winner take all. Final scores for square. Just head over to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/squares to sign up today. sportsgamblingpodcast.com/squares. And we are also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. The sign-up code is TCESGPN. Cap, lead us off for our daily Underdog, baby.
Okay, we got some stinky ones a little bit late. Portland is heading to Loyola Marymount. Portland is an absolute atrocious rebounding team. So we're going to go with Alex Merkviladze to go higher than 5.5 rebounds. He's averaging 6.3. Averaging 6.3 at home this season. He's got higher than 5.5 in 13 of his last 20. Great spot for him. He's last year he played Portland 3 times. He posted 10, 7, and 8. Merkviladze higher than 5.5 rebounds against Portland. Let's get it.
Let's get it indeed. Huff, bounce it over to you, my friend.
Yep. It's been a while since I was 2-0. I got a tout last night. That Coleman Hawkins 3, if you saw it, was the funniest thing I've ever seen. But he was 1 for 4, and yeah, heaved it. I'm gonna go to Illinois, Nebraska. Nebraska's definitely desperate, but it's gonna be a dogfight. I like Yakunis. I can never say this. Kasparis Yakunis or whatever it is. How you pronounce the last name. So sorry for butchering that. But I'm going to go higher than 5.5 rebounds. I think he can get 6, and they're going to try to get him.
The play that you might want to look at is his turnovers total. It was 2.5. He averages over 3 per game, and he's on the road. So
That's not a bad look either.
No, I almost wrote it up last night. I dig deep into underdog fantasy. So yeah, the turnover play is one that I like there. The rebounds, I mean, that's a solid play as well, but the turnovers there, I think, might be the angle you might want to look into if you're making a Yakusionis.
Let's do both.
Bingo. Cap, back to you.
Okay. Washington State travels to Stockton to face Pacific tonight. Again, Pacific, terrible rebounding team. They've got a couple guys up front, but nobody with the muscle that's going to keep Lawan Watts off the boards. Higher than 6.5 rebounds for him. He averages 8.8 boards on the road. They set the total at only 6.5. Doesn't make any sense. He's gone higher than 6.5 rebounds in 15 out of 22 games played. He's going to fly over, get 7 boards tonight. Lawan Watts to go higher than 6.5 rebounds.
All right, Huff, final leg.
Final leg, get it in quick. It starts in 14 minutes at the Rec Hall. Come on now. I love Ace Baldwin. I was going back and forth between him and Bruce Thornton, but I will take higher than Ace Baldwin, 14.5 points. I feel like it's a good look for him, and that offense runs through him. So higher than 15.5 points, excuse me.
Let's get
All right, get on over there. Underdog Fantasy, promo code TCESGPN. Claim your special pick your first time deposit. Offer up to $1,000 in bonus cash. That is the Underdog Fantasy, promo code TCESGPN. We're also brought to you by Edge Boost. Edge Boost now allows you to avoid the hassle of having your debit card denied at the sportsbook, DFS site, and all that good stuff at the casino. Earn up to $750 per month in cashback rewards. Use the Edge Boost card today. Sign up today and use the promo code SGPN. So, better cashback rewards and instant tier 2 status. EdgeBoost.bet. Promo code SGPN. That is the promo code SGPN. We are also brought to you by MyBookie. MyBookie, baby. If you want to bet on those Penn State Nittany Lions, laying 2.5 up to 3.5 now, lay it over there at MyBookie and use our promo code TCESGPN for a 100% deposit match up to $1,000 plus a $10 casino chip. That's mybookie.ag, promo code TCESGPN. We're also brought to you by, last but not least, Rhythm. Build your model today. Data-driven picks and props and all that good stuff. Head over to Rhythm. The college hoop season is heating up. Data-driven picks. Claim your 7-day free trial today by heading over to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. That is the sportsgamblingpodcast.com/RITHMM today. Okay, let's get back into the games. And how the fuck did this game make the slate?
Yeah, I saw it up next, and I'm like, I think Noah's having some fun with that.
I'm surprised he didn't choose Youngstown. I thought that would make it.
So actually, I thought that made more sense for this than
Central Connecticut. What's his lineup to?
It hasn't moved.
Still at 3, right? 4.
More.
All right. Central Connecticut leg 4. Central Connecticut is going to beat the shit out of the Fraud Sharks. Sharks suck. I've been saying it for fucking a month. They suck. They lost to Mercyhurst in St. Francis. Get this phony shit out
They
of
also
here.
Beat Mercyhurst in St. Francis at the Steinberg Wellness Center.
Yeah, when they fucking cut the fucking cable out, this team sucks. Central Connecticut blows them out by 20. Easy.
I think this is a total smash spot for Central Connecticut. They lost by 2 at Central Connecticut. Now they're going to the Steinberg Wellness Center. I think this is a case where, Central Connecticut, they blew the home game. Now they're just going to destroy them in the road game. Central Connecticut's the better roster, better team. Better. They have a plan. They know they have a plan. That's my cap on Central Connecticut, is that they seem to have a plan when they're out there. I can't say the same for the Long Island Sharks. So
they ain't win another game all year at LIU. The second team. This is LIU we're still talking about. He fucking keeps saying they got dudes. No, they don't. They suck. I've watched them over and over again.
Cancel the reservations at Lucas tonight. Central Connecticut gets the job done. Win by 20.
Lucas is going out of fucking business. Fucking new administration. Ponzi scheme's over. Party's over. Fucking raided that bitch.
I picked Long Island. When I saw this, I was like, well, I didn't bet this one out of all my bets. I just picked Long Island, I guess. I mean, it's better to be on the side, I guess.
If you let Colby fucking sprinkle that fairy dust LIU shit on you again tonight, shame on you, because they're gonna get blown the fuck out. Central Connecticut is way better than them. That was such a fluke when they lost to fucking LIU the first game. They're gonna blow them out in the rematch. This is their league to win.
I just love that they cut the feed to the games goes out.
Colby's
And
gonna
then they're winning by 7 or whatever.
And then he goes Strickland. Strickland ain't going to make a fucking difference either. He's not that good. This team is not that good. It's LIU. They're a running joke. So, yeah, and Strickland's not a good coach either. Anyway, let's go over to Conference USA. Yeah. Western Kentucky, UTEP. Western Kentucky's like 2.5. Numbers kind of froze there. I'll be a square and take Western Kentucky at home. Desperate spot. They're good in that building. They've dropped a couple games recently. I think that they get it. They squeeze it by here, win by 5 or 6.
Okay. I'm on UTEP. I think the Miners are. I don't like this Western Kentucky team. This is not the same team that they've been in the years past.
They brought back so much. That's what's been puzzling about their struggles in conference play.
It's been weird. For whatever reason, it's just not the same team. I don't know if they had like a fight in the locker room or whatever, but it's just not this Western Kentucky team just hasn't been really inconsistent for a program. It's been one of the more consistent programs in that conference. So I like this UTEP team. They've been frisky everywhere they go. I think they hang in this one. I think they steal it. One possession game. Give me the points.
Yeah, I really hate fading UTEP, but I just feel like this is a spot for Western Kentucky on the short line. I think UTEP is a great team. They can make a run in that CUSA tournament and maybe even win the conference regular season wise. But this will be a tough travel spot for them, going to Western Kentucky, Middle Tennessee, then back out west to New Mexico State. So, and I don't know. I think Western Kentucky, with their bad offense and bringing a ton of pieces back, new coach, they got to find something at home. And they already lost one at home as well too against Jacksonville State, and they're a much better team at home. So yeah, give me Western Kentucky on the short spread. I'll be chalky with this one as well. Go Hilltoppers.
Okay. I'll be on UTEP Island with my Miners. Tink, tink, tink.
I do hate fading UTEP. They're a good team. They force turnovers.
Let's go to the best game of the night. Jackrabbits, Bison. This game's fun. These two teams always play a really good game. I went back and forth. I ended up on North Dakota State. This is a home team series. It feels like the home team always squeezes it out at the end of these games. Richmond's a good coach. Henderson's a good coach. Good culture. I do think North Dakota State actually has the better roster this year because they're older. South Dakota State's a little bit younger. Give me the Bison at home. I'll lay the 3.
Okay. I also went back and I think this is one I can't wait to watch, but I really kind of don't want to bet. I'm going to take South Dakota State plus the 3. My thought process here is that North Dakota State is actually is the public side tonight.
Yeah, they are. They definitely are.
So my thought is that if this is like a one or two possession game, I want the points. So I think this is going to be close. You're probably looking at the difference of maybe a couple free throws at the end.
Yeah.
Give me South Dakota State to cover this one. I think there's a chance that North Dakota State could win this, but South Dakota State still covers even with the 3.
I agree with that. I'm glad I got 2.5 last night because I think that could make a difference. Like if it goes above 3, it's gonna get a little harder to convince myself or convince anybody to take North Dakota State.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, I'm with you, Cap. I took the Jackrabbits here. I know this is a home series for the most part, but I don't know. I like this advantage down low, and if North Dakota State's not hitting shots, and I bet it already, and my dog is barking, so that makes me feel even better. When
the dogs bark, when the dogs bark, the dogs cash.
But yeah, I think they can still. This is going to be a competitive game. Hopefully, the foul game doesn't screw our cover, Cap.
So,
if you just want to bite the juice, squeeze the juice, whatever the fucking saying is, they're minus 140, minus 145 on the money line. If you want to take North Dakota State and just eat the juice, I actually probably advise that. Just to stay away.
If you're gonna do that, I'd probably do North Dakota State money line and their team total, something like that. So
Yeah, if you want to get it into plus money, yeah. Yep.
Or try to find like a team total that'll get you to plus territory. Like, my guess is it's probably 70. It's probably like 80 is their team total.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd probably go to like maybe like 75 and then do the money line, so you could get the plus 100.
Cap, I was looking for Oscar Clough rebounds on this game, but I didn't find it. So if you can point me in the right direction, I don't know if you saw that, but
I don't think you're going to get props in this game.
I don't think so either.
Hey, are you guys able to star anything in the chat? Are you guys able to access the chat?
Yes, I can star stuff.
Okay. Guys, throw a couple games in the chat. We'll hit on a couple of those at the end. And we'll star them and come back to them at the end. Let's go over to the Big Ten, where we got the Fighting Illini taking on Nebraska. Boy, Illinois public here tonight. Everybody just assumes the Illini are going to go in there.
Nebraska's lost 6 in a row.
I know. This is a Nebraska spot. This is so Illinois is getting healthier. But I think it takes a game or two to get back to where they were before all the illnesses, the injuries. I think Nebraska is going to beat them. I'm going to take the Cornhuskers, and I think you take it on the money line too. I'm starting to really like Nebraska. The more and more I see how many people love Illinois here tonight, and the line will not budge.
No, well, it was. I think it was 3. It was a 3.5 last night. So I think it's up to 4.5 now.
Yeah, but I think it was on the show it was up to 4.5.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
the open was.
I said wait to bet Nebraska. It'll go to 4.5, and it did. Like everybody in the chat said, it went to 4.5. But it's not going above 4.5.
Okay. No. All right. I give me Nebraska in the points. I can't get to the money line, but I can get to Nebraska in the points. Nebraska needs this game. They're 12-8 overall.
Bubble team.
Yeah, they're a borderline bubble team.
Yeah,
2-7 in conference.
I know, but like they were safely in before the streak. Now they're on the outside looking in. Yeah, so they need to right the ship ASAP if they're going to get back in.
And probably this is like a quad 1 win. Would be a quad 1 win against Illinois. I guess they need it.
Huge.
Give me Nebraska plus the points. That's the side I'm on.
Yeah, I like Nebraska. I don't dabble in totals too much, but I took the over 154.5. It's
okay.
I think it's gonna be an 80 to something 70 game, and Nebraska wins.
Okay. This one's total baiting you. It's set just high enough where it makes you think that that it's going to go over. I can see the books doing their psychological tools on my tablet here. I would actually consider the under. I don't think this flies over. I think Nebraska tries to muddy it up a little bit.
That's a good point. I already took it, so I got like a couple points of CLV, so I'm screwed. But,
all right, let's go over to the next game. We got Memphis Tulane, and you know where I'm going. I'm not taking. I never take Memphis as a road favorite. That's a fucking losing ass system. Fade Penny here.
Okay.
But if a non-biased handicap, I just think Tulane's playing good ball. They have really been a kryptonite of Memphis, and they're a home dog. Ron Hunter, line's down to 5.5. Line's coming down for a reason because Tulane's going to win the game outright.
Believe it or not, but I did a write-up on this game in the shitty newsletter tonight.
Subscribe, everybody.
Subscribe to the shitty newsletter. I took Tulane. I took Tulane plus the points, and Tulane. I think they've won the last 3 of these games that have been played at Tulane. They fuck with Memphis in a big way.
It's a hard road trip.
It's a tough road trip, and they get up for this game. They always have. So the obvious play is Tulane plus the 6.5. I love it for them. Sprinkle the money line. I think they could win this. I think they probably it's probably a 1-position game. They probably win it outright.
Let's go.
Yeah, I took Tulane last night at plus 7.5. I like it. I think Ron Hunter's got these guys cooking, and laying points with Penny's tough, especially on the road. And in Memphis. I do think this Memphis team's legit, and they've proven themselves a little bit, but it's a tough road spot for them. Give me Ron Hunter. I want to see him dance like that again.
Ron Hunter, baby. All right, next up we got game of the night in terms of like mid-major. This is maybe North Dakota State's the better one, but this one's fire, man. We got Cleveland State, winners of 11 in a row. Fort Wayne, winners of I don't know how many in a row, but they're right there, 2 games back. Fort Wayne's going to win by double digits. The veteran group here, I still think they're the best team in this league. I know Cleveland State's got the cute little record, but give me Fort Wayne to get back in this race and put it on them here. Let's go.
Oh, shoot, I just lost the game on my tablet. From a betting perspective, Cleveland State, I still don't understand how this team is getting the results that they are. If you actually sit down and watch them, I don't. Actually, last year I was a big fan of this team. They were one of my favorites in the Horizon League. But this year, it's just not the same roster. But they're playing way better. I don't get it. So I think they're ripe to fade, kind of for the second half of the conference slate here. Give me IPFW. The line is telling you what's going to happen in this game. So I don't see the thought process behind Cleveland State winning this or even covering. Give me IPFW. They win this outright, probably by at least 10. Let's get it. Huff.
Yeah, absolutely. I locked up PFW, IPFW, the Mastodons, whatever the hell they are, last night. This is a great spot. 12 wins going on the road, and then they go on the road twice. Northern Kentucky, I think they can maybe get that one on the road.
Did we lose Huffer?
That's a tough place to play. But, can you not hear me?
We lost Huffer. Oh, he's back.
I can hear him.
Oh, you couldn't hear me? Well, I was saying, 12 wins going on the road. That's a tough spot for Cleveland State, a team that's been overachieving. And I agree with Mac. This is the best team in conference, and they struggled last year in conference with the same pieces. But I think they're coming back and playing this conference with a vengeance. Give me Purdue Fort Wayne for sure. They're going to spread the floor on Cleveland State like crazy.
Shout out to the chat. Spoons Bets with the ultimate tuck job here.
What do you get?
IPFW beat Milwaukee, who entered Cleveland State. They're lost by 12. Cleveland State hasn't played a top 150 team since that game. The streak is fraudulent. Spoons Bets, I agree completely.
Let's go, Spoons.
Little tuck job action here. I like it. All right, let's go over Santa Barbara. I was just looking at this game to see what this line is. Santa Barbara, Northridge, both teams playing decent ball out there in the Big West. Another entertaining game to end the night, and I will take the home team. They're up to a 2.5 point favorite. Give me UC Santa Barbara, the Gauchos, to get it done here. What say you, Cap?
Yeah, give me Barbara. This is the weird floor, right? The blue floor.
No.
That's
Bakersfield.
well, their arena's a little different too, but not to the same degree.
Okay. Sorry.
It's a tough arena, Thunderdome.
It is. All these home floors are tough arenas to play in. It seems like all of them.
Yeah.
They're all like the little goofy gyms that the mid majors typically have. I love those places. They're so cool. Anyways, UCSB is the play here. I think that defense at home is going to be nasty. I think it's going to kind of choke the life out of CSUN. Win this by 5. They cover easy. Let's get it.
I locked UCSB up on money line at plus money. I can't believe I don't like waking up and seeing it flip. Yeah, that flip is a little scary there.
All right,
but UCSB, I'm not scared of it.
Spotlight game out there. Westwood, we got UCLA winners of 4 in a row. Oregon stumbling here coming into this game. Oregon lost in Minnesota. I think they've lost now 3 out of 4. No, 2 out of 3. Sitting here at 5-4. They played on December 8th. UCLA won that fucking game on a bank 3. I was on UCLA that night. I think they were 3.5 point dog. Oregon's going to return the favor here at Westwood. Give me the Ducks and that veteran group here to Dana Altman and company go down to UCLA, put it on them Cali boys. I like the Ducks, and I like them outright.
I can't take a team with a number next to their name catching points.
Yeah.
Why are they getting points?
UCLA.
Oh, they've won 6 in a row, and they've won 6 in a row, and
yeah,
they're looking better. Give me UCLA minus the 4.5. I think everybody's going to be on Oregon tonight.
It's pretty split.
Is it really? Yeah. Give me. I still take UCLA. I think it's going to flip. Yeah. The matchup inside for Mara and Biddle. I think Mara's the better. I know he's not as experienced, but I think he's the better player. So I think UCLA's kind of figured something out on the inside there. Give me UCLA; they're going to get it done. I know Bilodeau. I think Bilodeau is out tonight. I don't think it matters. Give me the Bruins at home. They win by 5.
I took Oregon. I don't know. I think this is a desperate spot for them, and it's not too much of a travel spot. So yeah, I took the Ducks as the dog last night. Saw it moved a little bit, but I like them here, and they're going to play a little desperate. Give me Dana Altman over Cronin every time, and I know people are going to see that ranked team over a top 25 team, and that system's been cooked the last couple of years since betting became prominent.
Fair enough. They set the total for this one at 141. I think it's a bit ambitious. I'd probably look to go under here, no matter what.
UCLA is the content pick of the night, like Arizona was. So hopefully I don't lose on a half-court shot, or not even a half-court shot, a 60-footer like Monday night.
That was heartbreaking. It hurts my soul to think about that. That Caleb it had to be Caleb Love too. That freaking mercenary.
All right, let's go over to the chat. Let's throw around some game. Bill and Mary taking on Campbell. I like Campbell as a home dog here. I saw the lines up to 2.5. Give me them fighting Campbell Birds, baby. You're gonna win outright. This is a lock battle between Colby and I.
I think this Campbell team kind of sucks. Give me Will and Mary, lay the 2.5. I know you're supposed to fade them on the road, but I can't get there. This Campbell team is not very good. Give me Bill and Mary.
I took William and Mary. I am nervous about Campbell's defense here in this spot, but they just came back on Hofstra, played an overtime game. So yeah, give me Will and Mary on the short spread.
Sorry, Holmes.
Seattle, Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon is going to kill them. Grand Canyon is going to beat the fuck out of you.
Yeah,
what's this line up to? Oh, it's only 10.5. Yeah, I'll lay the fuck out of that. Let's go.
Yeah. Cosign. This is a smash spot for GCU. They're going to destroy.
Seattle sucks,
especially on the road. You know, if they're not in the crack house, you can't take Seattle. I don't care what the line is.
No, I'm with you guys. Give me Grand Canyon. Tough place to play too.
UNCW. So, have you guys been following this fucking shenanigans?
Tell me about it.
Yeah,
Wilmington's up to a 18-point favorite now.
Oh my
17?
God,
17
on the road.
Well, A&T suspended 3 of their guys today.
Yeah. Oh, it was 10.5 last night, and I think it got some steam to A&T even because it was 11.5, then to 9, and then all the way to 17.
6 points to CLV. I'm fucked. I'll take A&T. I'll play the middle.
I mean,
I laid it last night at 11. I ain't laying it at 17.
I guess I don't bet this game.
I did the same thing, Max. So I'll dive into that middle spot with you there. Because I got 10.5. So we'll see how it goes.
I guess I'll give me the. Don't bet this game, but give me the points. I mean, I got to pick something. You know, we don't not pick games here. We don't do that.
No.
Everybody and their grandma is going to be on Wilmington now because they tell that there are 3 guys out.
Correct, yeah.
Let me tell you something. 3 guys that are out, they suck too. So it can't get any worse. Pacific, Washington State. I am on Pacific. I think they could be live again against Wazoo. Wazoo's not that good, man. Wazoo doesn't guard anybody. They get in a fight every game. Like I'm watching, they're so dysfunctional. They cheap shot people. I'm like, what's wrong with this team? They're a bunch of clowns, is what they are. And then when they play anybody worth the shit and got a little bit of substance, they just get their teeth kicked in. Yeah, they're kind of Wazoo's kind of a clown show this year, to be honest.
Pacific has lost 4 in a row. And that
Ever
includes
since beating Wazoo, right?
Yeah, ever since beating Wazoo in overtime. Destroyed by Oregon State. Overtime loss at Portland. Lost to LMU. Lost by 16 to Pepperdine.
Yeah.
Give me Wazoo. I'll lay it. I'm not betting this either.
I picked Pacific. No bet. I didn't bet this game either. That line was weird, and I feel like they have no clue either. They're like, all right, we'll make it the same line, pretty much, or whatever. I don't trust Wazoo. I like Cal Messi though.
Chris, I think you got the wrong game. Those two don't play tonight,
Really?
but I will cover both of them for you. Tarleton's laying 7 against Utah Tech. I'll lay it. They completely choked that fucking game away earlier in the year. And then Abilene is getting 7.5. Yeah, Cal Baptist is laying 7.5. I'll lay with Cal Baptist the more and more I think about it. I fucking hate Cal Baptist, so.
They're wildly inconsistent. I mean, they should be better than they are. They're wildly inconsistent.
Yeah.
Even it doesn't. A home road doesn't matter. I can't get there with that. I mean, these two teams just played like 2 weeks ago. Cal Baptist won by 6 at Abilene. Now it's 7.5 at Cal Baptist. I think that tells you should probably lay it.
Let's go.
That's my tuck job.
I didn't bet it. I'll go with you guys. Let's lay it.
All right. Rob wants to know South Alabama Monroe, the revenge game. I mean, it's
South
15.
Alabama by 60.
Is it? Are we walking into a trap? It seems too easy to. I mean, I bet South Alabama. I'm a little worried it might be too obvious.
Well, I mean, we know South Alabama is going to be the public side big time. It's at South Alabama, so at least you got the home court. That's going to be worth something.
Yeah.
And
Same travel spot for both teams. They both played in Monroe on Monday.
Is this a home and home?
Yeah, it's a home and home.
Oh, no.
We love doing this.
I'll still take South Alabama. They should win. It should be a smash spot.
That was their first conference win,
but
too.
Dude, like this year, the back-to-backs have not been that good. Like you would think that they would smash them in the back-to-back, but like the team that covered the first game has been covering the second game.
Give me ULM. I'll give you 15 plus the 15.5.
It's almost like it's mainstream. It's like the ranked versus like everybody and their brother throws that on Twitter now, and it's become mainstream. I mean, I'll take South Alabama. They're way better. They should fuck them up.
They should, but they didn't. So give me ULM. Well, I ride with these Warhawks. War cry.
Yeah. Hopefully we both can win, Cap. I took this is another total I dabbled in. The team total under for Louisiana Monroe under 60.5. I hope South Alabama.
No, they're gonna fly over that. They're gonna fuck them up. No.
You're out of your mind.
Ooey Pooey, Bob Morse, Ooey Pooey money line. What's
Bob
that?
Morse,
Plus 340. Dude, Ooey Pooey's not bad. They're not the same Ooey Pooey.
No, they're not. They're like IU Indy.
That guy can coach. Like him, Corsaro, and then Dottie at Houston Christian. I would say that those two have been like the nice, pleasant surprises of watching their teams get better. I love Ooey Pooey getting 9.
Yeah, and Robert Morris has won 5 in a row too. I like that spot for IUPUI.
I'll ride. I mean, you're from Indy, so your opinion means nothing to me in this one. But I'll ride with Ooey Pooey.
Yeah, I'm a diehard IUPUI fan.
I'm a DePaul fan. So they come in all shapes and all sizes, my friend.
Yeah.
UC Davis, Hawaii. I think the square side's to take Hawaii. Everybody gets in love with the fucking island because you got to travel there. Well, Hawaii's got to travel back to the island too. That's it. That's the catch. And that's where I think over the last couple of years we've seen Hawaii be unbelievable in November and December because they never leave the island and everybody's traveling to them. When they get to league play, they got to go on the road too, and they're going out to Cali, back and forth, and then they hit a wall usually in February. So yeah, give me UC Davis to run it up and win by double digits.
San Diego, you mean?
What I say?
Davis.
Davis.
Yes, I do like UC Davis. So in the points in that other game.
I like UC San Diego a lot. I think you nailed it, Cap or Mac on the travel spot. And this UC San Diego team's legit. Like they're really good. So
Yeah.
Hawaii is underperformed. I think in the spots they shouldn't be too.
They do this every year. We fall in love with them in December in that fucking Hawaii Classic tournament, and then they suck the rest of the year.
Yep. UCSD, are they going to win that conference?
They could.
Well, they lost the first game to Irvine, so they're going to have to return the favor and win on Irvine's home floor. I don't know when that game is. I assume later in the year. That guy's a really good coach. He run. I mean, they got an identity. The more and more I watch the Tritons, I kind of think they're better than Irvine, me personally. But they had a horrible shooting night when they played Irvine in that spotlight game. They were like 5 for 40 from 3 or whatever, and that's not what they do. The rematch against Irvine's next Saturday.
Oh wow,
that's a banger.
On TV.
Yeah,
that's a banger. And they got.
Don't sleep on Riverside. Riverside beat them both.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's that Riverside spot. It's at home though for San Diego, so Riverside has to go to San Diego. Okay, maybe not so sleepy, but either way, no, I'm on San Diego. I think they freaking boat race Hawaii on the island. Get this island bullshit out of here.
Dude, the island's overrated this time of year. I keep saying that.
It is. It's not that far. I mean, it still is a far flight, but they're used to it.
A lot of people asking about Lipscomb and the line move. What's the line down to now? 9. Yeah, I like DKU plus 11 last night, so sharp over here, I guess. Lipscomb they're a computer team. Like their numbers, the numbers that they're catching is because the fucking computer system. I mean, me and Beanick had that debate the other day about Lipscomb and against Central Arkansas. He got so fucking lucky on that cover. It was a backdoor, and Central Arkansas's best player was ruled out of the game 10 minutes before. So I don't know. I really don't know how good Lipscomb is. I think they're solid, but some of these numbers that they're laying, I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
They're laying 8.5. I mean, well,
he's open at 11.5.
Opened 11, yeah.
Yeah. I'll still take EKU plus the 8.5. I think this is a one possession game.
The teams with athletes bother them because they're staple. They are staples. Lipscomb. They're white. They're not that athletic.
Yeah.
But they shoot the shit out of the ball. But if you fucking are a little bit physical with them, they can't run their pretty offense.
Their point guard's name is Joe Anderson. He's the whitest guy I've ever seen.
Yeah. They're white.
Come on. This is a created player in a video game. This is no real guy.
That's a good way to phrase it. This is my last total of the night. This is the most night I've ever had totals, but I took the Lipscomb team total over 76. You can catch it at 77. I still think it's too many points, but Eastern Kentucky's offense and defense will keep up with it. So.
That's a good number to catch. Well, no, I mean Lipscomb averages 78.5 on defense. EKU allows about 77 per game, so that's actually not a bad number to catch.
Yeah, and I don't know. I think it could be Lipscomb 80 to 74. 73.
There you go.
I got a live dog here. I think FIU's live at Jack State. Jack State swept the rare sweep there on the road. They're not usually a good road team at UTEP, at New Mexico State. FIU by low spot. I think that's actually worth a sprinkle on the money line. You know me, man. I love fading the teams that have an unbelievable road trip, then they come back home and they're laying a big number. What are they laying now? 8?
Let me see if I can find it.
So it's down to 6.5. All right.
Yeah,
so
it went down. Yeah.
Some other people agree with me.
I cannot find this game.
It's 6.5.
Oh, is it? Okay, I got it. 6.5.
You want to know who's public? The team that just won 2 big road games is a dog. And now they're laying 6.5.
I could probably guess with the public side. I mean, it's not going to be that bad. So, yeah.
Nobody's betting FIU.
FIU has lost 5 in a row. FIU losing 5 in a row going into Jacksonville State. I mean, do you think does anybody show up to this game?
No.
What else is there to do in
Alabama?
They show up for the bigger games, but it'll be a sleepy crowd.
I have a feeling it will be. Yeah, I'll take FIU plus the points. I I don't know if I can get there on the money line, but I definitely like the points.
Yeah, I like to be sharp a lot in college basketball, but I took the public bait on Jacksonville State. Let's keep betting on red on the roulette table. Come on, let's do it.
Did you take it at 8 last night?
Baby, hands up.
You're squaring it up, which means you're gonna win.
Sometimes.
Another team that had a shitty homestand lost 2 games in a row as a favorite outright. Now they're catching points as a dog on the road. This is a lock battle between Colby and I like the Aggies in a buy low spot, getting 7.
Going to Murfreesboro?
Yeah. Home court is finally evening out in this Conference USA. Last year, a road team never won. They're finally evening out, and we're finally getting some road teams getting across the finish line. I think New Mexico State's live here.
Okay. MTSU is like right at the top of CUSA.
I know this is shit show league though.
It is a shit.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the teams who are involved. You know, in New Mexico State, MTSU. We know what we're in for here. No, I don't fade Murfreesboro. Not with this team. I lay the 7.5. They win by 10. They have to steam up.
Yeah, I took Murfreesboro too, Cap. Let's do this. Let's do it, CC.
I'm not jumping in on against you don't want to jump into a brawl at Murfreesboro.
Square City over there. Next up, let's get to 2 more. Then we got to give out. We already hit all these actually. Let's go over to the dog parlay.
Okay.
Okay.
I got a gross one.
What do you got?
If I had a dog that was 4-1, would you be interested?
Yes.
Absolutely.
NJIT at home against UMass Lowell on the road.
It's a great one. I'll keep it in the same league. The undefeated team goes down. UMBC Baltimore knocks off Bryant at home 2-1.
Wow, that's shit.
That line has stayed at 5.5 the entire day. UMBC is such a high variance team too, so it's always Bryant.
Extremely high variance team.
Yes.
I like it. I'll take Kennesaw State at home. I like this team at home. I think Liberty's a public side. I'll shorten that parlay up a little bit, but still is plus money, and I like them plus 4.5 as well too. Give me Kennesaw.
That's it. All right. So this is a good one, guys. I like this. 35-1, UMBC 2-1, NJIT 4-1, Kennesaw plus 140, 35-1 over at MyBookie, and use our promo code TCESG. Or sorry, yeah, TCESGPN. All right. Favorite lock on the board. Quick score updates. Buckeyes are up 2 early. Stony Brook is actually up 4. Vermont's losing again. I fucking hate this team this year.
How are they losing? They were up like 8-0.
They were up like 15-5, and now they're down 7. Maine is killing New Hampshire. That was a bad play. Youngstown down 3. Delaware, Towson tied up 15 all. Favorite bet left on the board. I think last night I said Fort Wayne was number 1 on my list.
I like that one.
And I think I'm going to stay with my guys, Fort Wayne, the Mastodons. Make a statement here, national TV game, that this is their best team in the league. They dropped a couple early, and they're going to get back in this race. Let's go, Mastodons.
Okay, I'll say my favorite here. I like Tarleton State at home, laying 7. I think they're way better than Utah Tech. They're going to F them up.
Cosign.
Yeah, give me Tarleton State. I'll lay the 7 with Tarleton. They're going to win that one outright. I'm sorry, they're going to cover that easy. I like this Tarleton team.
Well, you know me, man. This is another one me and Beanick got in a debate on in the preseason. He's like, they're super young. I said, I don't give a fuck who's on their fucking team. I know what I'm getting with Gillespie. So sometimes you just got to blindly buy into the coaches that just have been there and done that. And Gillespie's one of those guys.
Yeah, for real.
Yep. I will go in. I don't like fading UTEP, like I said, but I like this spot for Western Kentucky. I think it's desperate. So Western Kentucky on the spreads, on the short spreads, my favorite.
Battle UTEP. Let's fucking go.
Hey.
Hey, I forgot. We always have to cover this clown whenever he plays. Last play on the board. Green Bay at Oakland. Lay it.
Lay it.
They're 0-11 in Horizon.
I told Colby the rule. When they're above 15 as a dog, you take Gottlieb. When they're below, he's an automatic fade. I got this fucking shit figured out.
He has to go on the road to Oakland. Yeah, good luck with that. That's a nasty. That's a nasty travel spot.
Campy's out.
Oh,
yep.
Campy's out with that fucking bullshit suspension. Fucking snowflake. Fucking referee, bitch.
And then they fire him behind the scenes. Like what?
Yeah, they should fucking fire him. He's a clown. All right, let's go. Get on over there and get down on some action. We will be back later tonight for Friday's preview and picks. Pump Fake Pod tonight, what, 10 o'clock, Huff?
Yeah, I think we'll go a little early, like 10:15. So, yeah, tune in. It's a short slate. We'll get done in under 2 hours.
Yeah.
No doubt. Troy and I will be doing the six-pack for Friday. It probably will be up on our, YouTube page around 10, 11 o'clock. So make sure you get your notifications signed on, get a couple early openers. And then tomorrow is a fun one on the pregame show because we look ahead to Saturday's opening lines. And, we'll give out a couple bets there too. Make sure you're subscribed on all platforms. Help us out. Help us help you. This has been the College Basketball Experience. He's at Cannabis Capper. He's at Michael_Huffer3. I'm at Myline_Mac. Cheers, everybody. Enjoy the action. And we are out of here.